a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, who do you voodoo, bitch?
Hi everybody, I'm Ritskar.
I'm Chris.
I'm Seamus.
And I'm Josh. And normally we have like a some sort of reason to play a video game. Like we think it'll be really cool to talk about it, or really funny to show off, something about the game. Why the fuck are we playing this game? I feel like I said this last week.
Look at this menu screen, Josh. This is actually a really nice, iconic, cool menu screen. The options are small and constrained, but they're large enough to select with the mouse. They're sort of in the top middle. There's like the blood pooling into the sort of the cool water, which creates a really nice color contrast. This is obviously a master work. These are people who are thinking about the decisions they're making.
Before you show before we jump into the game, show the options menu, just how bad this interface is.
So for the record, we're playing Dead Island, for those of you who have not seen this monstrosity before.
Why did they think this was a valid way to design a user interface?
Yeah,
I get it was designed for a console where you don't have to worry about the fucking menu options running away from your mouse cursor, but still, this is really painful.
That might be the fastest the game has fallen from promising to oh shit in a long time. Because let's die. Yeah, let's continue. Let's get going.
The reason we're covering this game is we got really angry with Chris. He was pissing us off, and we're like, Chris, you just keep pushing us, and we're gonna make you play Dead Island. And he did, and this is his punishment.
It's my punishment for not figuring out the compass in Walking Dead.
Yes.
At least you don't pronounce it compass.
So
which of these lovable, likable characters should we pick?
I hate them all, and I want them all to get eaten by zombies, but unfortunately we can only feed one of these people to zombies. Do a melee-focused character, because that'll be easiest and you'll die the least.
Matthew McConaughey, for Christ's sake. Yes, I drank.
This is some kind of
I like that they. I actually like this. I like that they have 4 characters to choose from, and that they gave each of them a bio that's read off. Because here's the thing: when I have a character, I like it to be a character that I have in some way imprinted as mine, even just choosing them from a list. And I like to know a little bit about their flavor because, as everyone should know, context means a lot when it comes to enjoying a video game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as Seamus says, apparently these characters aren't very good.
So, Rutskarn, what is your exposure to this game?
I've watched somebody fuck around in it, and I've watched another person fuck around in it. But I've only seen clip shows. I haven't really seen the full experience.
So, yeah.
I actually have even less experience with this game. Here is my exposure to this game. There was that trailer. It was really cool. Everybody was super excited, but I was, and I guess Mumbles was too, because we were talking about this beforehand. Mumbles and I were like, yeah, the game's not going to be like that, and then it wasn't, and I felt vindicated. And that's about all the experience I have with the Dead Island franchise.
Okay, so interesting. This guy is rapper who got really big and didn't know how to handle fame and success, and now the zombie apocalypse has completely rendered the entire arc null and void.
Yeah, that sounds really interesting. I guess, except for how painfully written it is. Logan's is the worst.
Yeah, that was maybe a few too many motherfuckers for one monologue.
All-pro quarterback, 4 years.
For God's sake, pick one.
All right, fine. I'm so.
Sam B. I vote for Sam B.
I grew up in
Sam B. Whatever.
Is he the least awful of the characters?
He does
the one I don't
weapons.
know anything about. He's the one I don't know anything about, and he does blunt weapons, and that sounds pretty good.
So,
co-op with randos. Yeah, co-op with randos is a big focus of this game, which is something that just put me off right away. What the hell? A focus on random players co-op. Why would you do that?
Oh, I'm having trouble sleeping. Maybe I shouldn't be fully dressed. And on top of
for the record,
So the trailer for this game, right? The thing that like put this game on the map was like a really well-directed CG trailer that was clearly not done by the development team.
Yeah, right. Because the thing about the trailer is, sorry, go ahead.
Well, where like it kind of rewinds time backwards, and you discover that this family kind of in reverse is you kind of step back through it and discover that this family is being I believe that family right there actually is
Yep.
putting up their last
family.
fight against the zombies and fails. It was really emotional, and they had a really cool soundtrack for it. This game is about, like, I guess from what I've been told by Seamus, like, people partying too hard at an island resort, getting super drunk, and then the zombie apocalypse happens?
Pretty much.
Like, what?
So one of the things that bothered me about this little homage to the thing is that it was clearly a slapdash thing done at the very last minute, because they throw a little girl out the window in that trailer, and this window is not broken at all. So
You take that axe also?
No, you can't. That's another dumb thing. Yeah.
So wasn't the woman in the trailer like blonde?
No, they actually.
I
guess
guess
that's
you
about
don't
right.
know about the zombies or whatever. So you just walk in and you find a murder and you're like, "Go, no, I'm not gonna take the axe. That's like the weapon, baby. I'm just gonna grab this wire that's lying around, rifle through their drawers, luggage."
Carry a flashlight with me. We've been taking money out of people's luggage. So
I really want a game that like starts off
all
like
that
a
money
survival
that you'll
horror
be using
thing,
in the zombie apocalypse.
or like you hear
Oh, I
strange
remember
noises in the
this.
night, and you walk around and you pick up all your stuff, and then you go to the next room and you pick up all their stuff, and then like you just walk out and there's the police there and they want to know why after some raccoons got into the garbage cans, you felt it necessary to rob everyone in the hotel just casually on your way out the door.
The thing about the money is this is like, why would I collect money in the zombie apocalypse? You go to a workbench to improve your weapon, and you use money to do it. Costs money. It is the most bullshit nonsense.
Duct tape.
Yeah, what? Like, I understand they're trying to do the Diablo thing where you like upgrade via money, or like that kind of thing where you collect shit to get better shit.
What is that? Like, that's too close together to be a towel rack, and there's too many of them for it to be like a helping hand to get you out of the bathtub.
You don't put towel racks in a
stabilize
shower
yourself
either.
there.
It's a ladder for getting out of the pool. This is just a small pool.
It's a submarine entrance.
It's a very inconvenient lighting sconce.
So, yeah, like, you improve your stuff with money, which makes no sense in the world. Like, you're doing it yourself. They can't even be bothered to, like, put an NPC there that you give him money and he does it for you, which would make some kind of sense. No, you go to the workbench all alone and then money is subtracted.
I'm finding it very difficult to ascertain Sam B's thoughts about this situation. Sam B just like wakes up for no reason, fully dressed in his bed, finds some people dead, walks out to a balcony and watches them fall, and he's like, "Huh? What? Whoa, whoa, man."
I might need to write a rap song about this.
Like, the other thing is, so, I mean, obviously it's very trite to say that this advertisement, dramatic trailer had nothing to do with the tone or content of this game, but it also, I think it more than, like, writing a check about the tone of the game, although it certainly did that, it wrote a certain check about the proficiency of the game's storytelling.
Yes.
Like, I don't care if it's like the trailer, I just need to know that, like, it's as good as the trailer, and I'm not seeing any sign of that so far.
Oh, so this is the end of the game.
Where he dies in an elevator crash?
Because this is not the way to survive an elevator fall.
Why did the elevator do that?
Because zombies.
That's what elevators do.
Yeah, when zombie apocalypse.
Wait a minute, he only
happens,
fell like one extra floor there. Oh, okay, the zombies are above you.
The zombie apocalypse automatically just affects the structural integrity of all man-made objects, so everything begins failing.
Yeah, I feel like the elevator is gonna break long after the camera system breaks.
Did Sam B put on like an earpiece radio before like going in, like
No,
getting
CCTV
totally
is broadcast
trashed,
as well as
and he just like doesn't even realize it?
So what what I'm hearing from you guys
And
is
why do they know? Wait, how does? What is this guy? Your island vacation handler? How does he know they're infected around you? What the?
He's the concierge.
You know, I don't want to give Far Cry 3 credit for much of anything, but at least it got the whole vacation as metaphor for a player having fun in a grotesque setting way better than this game.
Oh, Sam B just
so
got decked
the
by
zombies turned into
zombie
humans.
groupie.
The
So
zombies
captured
are
by
the
zombies,
humans.
captured by zombies in a cutscene.
Is that a new low? I think that might be a new low.
And the game never gives any explanation here for why you don't become zombie, which makes no sense to me. Like, you got attacked by a zombie, it's obviously an infection is rampant, and yet you're not infected? How does this... What are the mechanics here?
Do you understand what I'm saying? Nod your head. Nod your bloody head. I ain't asking you again.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. It's actually a plot point. They're like, no, they want to put you down, and you're not a zombie for some reason. And the game never explains it or anything, but I guess you're just immune. Now I can remember. Hey, one of these guys is Steve Blum. That's what I remember about this part.
I like how it goes from like, we're freaking out about you potentially turning into a zombie, and then he like lowers the bat, and then you just immediately bolt out of bed and run out of the room to go talk to people somewhere else.
You need to find a weapon.
Help him!
Man, look at this. I have not seen conversation that stiff and awkward since like Fallout 3 or Oblivion.
Okay, let's not give Bethesda too much credit. Fallout 3 was not as good as this.
Wow, I get punched a lot in this game.
It really looked like you're gonna push those doors open. Is that a weird
Why
complaint
are
to have?
zombies punch?
Oh
Why
my
is the
god!
zombie doing a war cry. Oh god, the motion blur is pretty bad.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
Yeah, I might turn that off.
weapon is... Oh, that weapon is horrible.
Chris, did you skip a conversation or two?
No, I don't think so. I mean,
So,
there's
wait,
optional
no,
stuff.
okay. I mean, like, what I mean is, was there like an optional conversation which would have made sense and like sort of explained why you're going out here?
Yeah, there was. I think there's like an overheard conversation where you're supposed to be getting your bearings, and I didn't need to.
Okay then. Thanks, mates.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's kind of got this under control.
Man, Sam B, it's called fucking peripheral vision, dude.
So I'd like to qualify something I said like 2 minutes ago, just so nobody gets the wrong impression. When I said this is way better than Fallout 3, I meant the conversational stiffness.
Yeah.
Listen, your friend
Yeah.
from the hotel's
Here
away.
we
I didn't
go,
mean
all-
that this game is better than Fallout 3.
If it
I'm
wasn't for him, he
no.
wouldn't have made it. Maybe now we
Here
can
we
hold
go.
out
All of
until
a sudden,
help
the
arrives.
other three characters are with you. Imagine, like, if you played Left 4 Dead and you're just... like a game like Left 4 Dead and you're all by yourself and you're Francis, but then you have a cutscene and all of a sudden all 4 survivors are there, and then the cutscene ends and you're there all alone. That's what this
I
game
have
does,
many
and
sick
it's
and injured here,
really
mate. They're
weird.
crazy with fear. Tell me where you are.
Like,
So
it's
why
just
is
a whole
Steven
series of...
Bloom putting on a
You there,
really,
mate?
really,
Hello?
really awkward
Yeah.
sounding Australian accent? Or is that
That's
New
like his
Zealand?
job. If you want
No,
an
that's
odd...
Australian.
Think you're gonna
I
make it.
think.
This new strays in
It's probably offensive to either
John
group
Cinnamon,
to attribute
head
it.
lifeguard here.
voice on the radio told me you were in trouble at the
No,
hotel.
if you want to offend both
Assist
groups, you
to
insinuate that
whatever
there
this
is no difference.
I didn't believe it.
I like
I
that the
found you, I sold my
lifeguard
marks.
logo on
Got no
his
symptoms,
shirt
but-
is like
Stretched.
Are they? I don't know who you are.
like
or
that's
how you
clearly
know that
supposed
guy
to
on
be
the
a
radio,
circle.
But he's our only
It's probably a
connection with the
circle on the
outside world.
UV map, but
We keep losing the
it's not a
Yep.
circle in the 3D.
The monsoon coming.
Close enough.
So here's the thing. We need
I
to
don't know who you
every
are, how you
person
know the
in
guy on the radio. Oh, I'm Sam B. He's a friend of
There's
mine.
an ambulance
Oh, well,
there
thank you
with
for
more
answering my
equipment and a stronger
question.
radio with an antenna. I hate to ask, but we can't do
I
this
forgot
without
how.
Really, it's on the back of my fucking shirt, so I would have thought maybe you'd have figured it out.
To you.
I know what would
Hey,
happen
yes,
if I
Dino.
denied that.
First off, we need an access
think
card
you
to
should
get
do
past
it.
the security gate.
Yeah,
Mine's
just
in my
tell
room.
that. Nah.
That was
Sam
not
B doesn't roll
denying
that
it,
way.
Chris.
It's in bungalow 11 by the pools. Take a weapon and watch yourself.
Hold on, wait. Dispel it, but that will be fine.
That don't mean you can't die.
So where do we want to invest our points?
Oh boy.
Regeneration or
Great. So yet another.
Oh, the big
pointless
choice here
skill
is:
system.
do you put points into it doesn't matter, or nobody cares, or it won't make a difference? Those are your three big choices, which are your trees you want to
Generates
invest in.
10% of health per minute. So in 10 minutes you will regenerate to full health from dead. Okay, that sounds really useful.
See, that's interesting they give you those choices, because I usually spec YOLO.
This is the end of days. Judgment Day. It's in the book of
Fuck, I
Revelation.
should have. Why the hell did I stay here with Cinemoy? I should have listened to Maggie and left with James and the others.
Oh my god, what's up with your
Found a way out the
ore,
island by
man?
now.
Looks like it's coated
There's
in
still time to find
really gloppy jelly.
If you're out there and you see Maggie and the others,
I coated my
That's what
ore in
blood is like,
Vaseline.
don't you know?
I can do that.
I like how he's looking at your dick while he's
I'll be
talking
here.
to you. What is his
So, you know,
problem?
where the hell else am I
He's
gonna
giving
Well,
your
he heard
dick
you
a
say that
quest.
you coated your ore in Vaseline, and I mean, you know, he's just presuming from there.
It looks a little bit like Jeff Goldblum.
Thank God we found
I
you.
don't want to tell these people
Dude,
how
get
to
off the
live. Okay,
shitter, man. There's only one toilet in this place. Come on, let's go. I've had nothing
okay.
but like 12 bottles of vodka.
this is not body shaming on my part, but I really think if we're gonna have a zombie apocalypse, maybe everybody should put some friggin' clothes on. Okay? Not trying to be judgmental, not trying to be sanctimonious, but maybe put a frickin' shirt on, you idiots.
It's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, the zombies just chew through anything anyway.
Yeah, but it takes a second to get purchase on like a shirt and get through it.
I just kind of
God,
like
that motion
annoying
blur.
zombie trope. Have you ever tried to chew through denim? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No, it's not.
Wait, you've tried
Yeah,
to chew
like
through denim?
I was a kid. I
Uh,
had denim like jackets with collars that I gnawed on because I was a weird kid. And yeah, denim is invincible.
Yeah, like they might break your bones, but they're not going to break your skin.
But fine, zombie trope. I mean, that's fine. I don't expect realistic zombies. But do we need it to be obviously ridiculous looking?
Oh yeah, pool time, cool time.
Wait, you haven't eaten in the last hour, have you?
That's an old wives' tale.
Don't take any chances in the
Everybody
zombie
knows that the
apocalypse,
zombies
Josh.
only show up
You could get a cramp.
if it's within 30 minutes, not an hour.
Door that cannot be opened.
Finding a lot of batteries here, man. If only you could get these to Norman Tweetus.
That's an interesting idea.
Part
The
of the
ability
game where we pretend that we're just still playing Survival Instinct.
to. And I.
Well, I
that's
spent
an
the whole
interesting
survival
idea.
instinct pretending we were playing Silent Hill, so...
Yeah.
But to share resources between video games. Like, do you realize you could break every game ever made if you could do that?
That actually sounds like a really interesting adventure game concept.
Yeah. Like, you've got to go over to the first-person shooter to get an item. Like, you can hop between games. And so you've got, like, games in every genre, and you've got to, like, hop between them to solve problems.
I want to play like a game where you have to play like Cyrano de Bergerac to a first-person shooter macho protagonist to like give him the words to negotiate a peace treaty with the aliens, and then like in return he gives you his sidearm that you can use to negotiate your way out of a marriage.
Masterful cinematography here.
And animations. Look at him. Once again,
I like how he
trying
just
to talk
decided
to
to tell you his, like, hey, here's what's been happening to me for, like, the past 2 days. What's up with you?
You like my armpit? Oh, I see you leering at her. Go on. Have a sniff.
That is actually a really weird thing for them to focus on, because something I've observed with 3D models is just really, really, really hard to model shoulders correctly, or even,
Yes,
like,
but strange old zombies are happening. I'm surprised you could give me some... I'm surprised you could give me some liquor so I can just keep drinking even though the zombies are happening.
Like,
they're
okay
in the corner.
Shoulders, you know, when the arm is just hanging down by the side, but you put any kind of tension in the shoulder and it just doesn't look right.
Yes.
You have to...
Oh, that's a huge problem. That's probably the most difficult part of the body, is the shoulder, because it changes shape so radically.
Oh my god, it's a
other than the
giant
face.
pool of jello.
Oh, this pole is bullshit.
Rutskarn, you are so bad at this. and yet you are still better
We would
than
like
everybody.
to hire you.
Yes! And yet, having you in this game doing the voices would be such a massive improvement. That is how bad this game is.
I love the physics on this ball.
I did see a video of this game where someone made a Fist of the North Star mod and had a bunch of like really ridiculous physics going on with their punches and amped up the damage for all their attacks.
Wait,
so, like,
seriously, what was up with that pool
flying
that was
around
just
and exploding?
Bright red, exactly?
I'll go back there. I'm looking for a weapon.
Jello.
Yeah, it's like that episode of Homestar Runner where they turn the pool into Jello.
Take the stick. Go back and get that stick. That's your new weapon.
Give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
I mean, like...
Oh
wow, you can see the tiling in that texture. That's really bad.
Where?
The texture of the bottom of the pool. You can see the obvious, like, tiling of the texture there.
Like these two, and these two, and these two.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is this guy
a dude.
kneeling? Is he just performed a sacrifice? What?
You know, we made fun of Tomb Raider for its ridiculous blood effects, but they were way better than this game.
Look at this wanker. He brought a diving knife into the kiddie pool. Who does that?
I gotta say, this was a good move, is to have his face looking down so we can't see their derpacious facial animations.
Don't worry, his, like, head shake looks
except when he does, like, the dog head shake, and I'm like, why is this guy so
Yeah,
stoic?
what's he...
Do you have a fly in your ear? What are you doing?
So several of these guys have just been completely stripped of flesh. I'm gonna go with he definitely sacrificed to summon like Dagon, and now the fish people are gonna show up.
Many of our customers find that stout blades are insufficient for their vacationing needs. Here, we provide holiday makers with only the feeblest of diving knives.
Yeah, another video game about zombies with energy drinks. Oh yeah. I'm not sure why.
Alcohol.
You know, the mouse is about the worst possible thing.
cutting that's not only
That's a
damaging
very
the
controversial
ecosystem,
statement.
I don't think mice are
Wait,
the worst
was that a
possible
mouse
thing,
wheel?
but-
Was that a mouse wheel lockpicking?
No, it was physically moving the mouse.
This illegal activity will stop at nothing to protect their
Weird.
criminal
That does not seem comfortable.
That looked like something that would kill a zombie.
recordings wherever I go. So that
Oh,
if
it's not dead,
something were
okay.
to happen to me, the truth
I
would
spoke too
still
soon. This
be
game
told.
is not
I'm
completely
leaving now
unrealistic.
to meet with an informant who I believe could rip the lid off of this investigation.
Oh yeah, passport. That's awesome. We can use that to get off of this island. Wait, what's the
They
best
weren't
part?
going to let you off the infected quarantine zone, but now that you've shown them your passport...
Ah, yes, Mr. Arg. You may go. You have a passport, so clearly you are not a zombie. Another thing to talk about in this game is the fact that the zombies have levels. You see, we're beating up a level 2 zombie right now.
Yeah, they're doing
Yeah.
the Borderlands thing, aren't they?
No. The Borderlands thing would be acceptable to me. They're doing the Oblivion thing, where when we come back and we're level 12, this same zombie we're beating the crap out of now will respawn, but it'll be level 12. So the
I never
entire
understood
leveling
the
system,
idea behind that.
there's no... It's a self-defeating leveling system. What could possibly motivate you to level in a game where everything in the entire world levels right along with you? It's completely pointless. Just keep everything
I
at
get
the
the
same level.
idea, like, I get the thought, the initial, like, I've been thinking about this for 5 seconds and I think it sounds like a good idea thought behind it, which is to, like, you know, we want to avoid that problem where you're playing through the game and then you walk into an area that you're not supposed to be in, but it's not clearly marked as an area you're not supposed to be in, and then immediately get killed by like a level 50 Death Lord. But I mean, like,
But the
whole point of
result
leveling
is a
up
game...
is to like feel like you are progressing. And if everything levels with you, it kind of gets the problem, like, I feel like I'm just stating the obvious at this point. You have the problem where if everything's leveling with you, then you're not progressing at all because everything gets stronger exactly as you get stronger.
Right.
Yeah, I wrote about this in my Elder Scrolls retrospective some. It all sort of points to what is the point of the game. Is it to provide you with a constant challenge? Is it provide you with a sense that you are accomplishing something? Is the world supposed to feel like a playground, or is it supposed to feel like a hostile, insurmountable obstacle?
Take the beach.
Because this negates both of them. You'll never run into anything too hard, and you'll never run into anything super easy, so it doesn't work for challenge or empowerment. It's like we add a leveling system and then we immediately negate it with one dumb design decision.
This
makes
this
no
might sound
sense.
strange, since I have such a strong RPG background, but I'm actually rather chilly on skill systems in general, frankly. I find that often skill systems these days do more to restrict things that would have been nice to have in the beginning than they do to offer me new cool things to do.
Chris poking a beach ball with a knife. And then jumping in a science.
That's what I do.